Rick Mercer. This is the Mercer Report. Well, thank you very much. Well, this week on the show, I go to the University of Alberta and I practice with the women's volleyball team. I tried to be taken seriously, but to them, I was just eye candy. Also on the show this week, I go to Canadian Forces Base Edmonton and I drive over a car with a tank. There's a guy who won't park in a handicapped spot ever again. All that and a lot more, but first, please take a look at this. Welcome to the University of Alberta in Edmonton, one of the largest schools in the entire country and one of the most respected research facilities in the entire world. And today, the Mercer Report aims to find out why. You know, I may not get a degree while I'm here, but I promise you this. I'll do my best not to ruin anyone else's. Well, of course, the University of Alberta has a great athletics program, and it was suggested that I scrimmage with the men's basketball team. However, I suggested that perhaps I was a little too short, so they've hooked me up with the women's volleyball team. It's the Pandas. Hello, ladies.
Hi, Rick.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
And what's your name?
I'm Tiffany Dodds.
Hi, Tiffany. Okay, so what am I going to learn today?
I think you're going to be playing defense.
Yes.
Defense, probably want to stay low.
Okay, so I can do that.
Maybe have your hands out.
Out?
Out in front of you so that you're ready to
Protect
pass. Or protect your face, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
It's not supposed to go that way, is it?
No.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Okay, ready? Here it comes. Nice pass.
There we go.
Okay, let's warm up attack.
Okay, spike drill. What's that mean? Tiffany? Oh, okay, hello. Ow. I think this is how Ralph Klein sees Edmonton. Okay, now here I am in the nanotechnology lab with Dr. Mike Brett. Hello, doctor.
Hello, good to meet you, Rick.
Good to meet you. Okay, so the University of Alberta is synonymous with nanotechnology, correct?
I hope so.
I don't know what that means.
It's the study of really small particles and really small devices. And
like really small?
Really small. Much smaller than the diameter of your hair, much smaller than the diameter of a red blood cell in some instances. So this is really tiny.
And this is a very special building.
Yes, it is.
Why?
It's a building that's got a very special clean room in it. When we're out in the regular hallway, there's 1 million particles of dirt per cubic meter. And in this clean room, we have 10 particles of dirt per cubic meter. Yes.
And you're going to let me in there?
Well,
I don't know about that. So now, am I wearing this for my own safety or to protect the environment?
You're not going to be very safe in this, but the environment might be.
So this is to protect
exactly,
the dirt,
yes.
the clean air.
Yes.
Okay. This is just like in a fish plant. It's not just nanotechnology labs, you know. If they're splitting cod, they wear these things. Is this allowed?
No.
What do you make, though, that's so small? They're not machines.
sometimes they're little moving parts.
That's smaller than a red blood cell.
We can, yes, and we have.
Is there a medical application?
Yes. One thing we do is we can...
Could this stop me from getting Alzheimer's?
Very close to it. We have a little tiny silicon
Could
chip.
this stop me from getting Alzheimer's?
I didn't...
Okay, once you build these small things, what do you look at them with? This is the electron microscope I've heard so much about my entire life.
This is it, yeah.
It's a keyboard and two screens.
Yeah, this is the...
Wow.
This here is about the width of a human hair. So it's about 100 microns across.
That's the width of a human hair across there?
Yeah. So
Have you ever put a human hair in it?
Yes, we have.
Have you put a human hair in it and then like shampooed with Pert and then put it back in to see if it really is thicker?
No.
That's what I would do if I had an electron microscope. Do you know they have a machine here in another part of the university that shoots flames?
No, yes, in mechanical engineering, right?
That's where I'm going now. Oh. Well, here we are in the Department of Human Ecology in the Flash Fire Facility, and I'm now joined by Dr. Gowan Song. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Oh, so tell me about this fella.
This is Flash Fire Mannequin. It is one of the state-of-the-art facility, and only a few in the world. It is used to evaluate the performance of protective clothing.
I see. So you dress him in various outfits.
Yeah.
And that must be fun. Like the dress-up part.
Dress, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you catch him on fire.
Yeah.
Look at that. 2 legs at a time. I hate that when my arm gets stuck. Like, you know that? When that happens? Do you dress to the left or the right, sir? This keyboard now controls Harry's future.
Yeah. This is going to initiate the.
And I get to push the button.
Push one of the button. 2.
You know, this is how Stephen Harper was going to get rid of Ronna Ambrose. Originally. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That was intense. His pants have shrunk.
Yeah.
Can we do that again? Can we do that again? Can we do that? I'll stop asking. We can do that one more time?
Yes.
Okay, that's enough. Put this over him. All right? Like a poncho. This is our dinner. Okay. Alberta beef, baby. There we go. Perfect. And this is going to be really good.
I think so.
You're not a vegetarian, are you?
Oh, no.
No. Neither am I. Okay, let's go. He looks good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's eat. Well, doctor, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, Harry.
If you're a member of Parliament, like myself, this can be a difficult time of year. On your 6th solid week of Christmas vacation, with 2 weeks left to go. The days get long. Well, that's when I turn to mpvacations.com.
It's hard to figure out where to go. For 2 whole months, mpvacations.com takes away the guesswork.
mpvacations.com. Book online using the laptop your office gave you.
And your driver takes you straight to the airport.
Mexico, the Bahamas, Mantigua. I didn't even know if the last one's a real country. Doesn't matter. I've got time to find out. mpvacations.com. It can be hard keeping the Christmas spirit alive well into January. So don't.
mpvacations.com. When you've got time to kill and 46 consecutive days to kill it. mpvacations.com.
Time for the front page. As Stephen Harper announces that Mr. Snookums and Cuddles have crossed the floor from the Liberals. Tory Environment Minister John Baird remarks that it's sad to see nature destroyed when there isn't oil under it. After dodging repeated assassination attempts, Afghani President Hamid Karzai faces the worst part of his day. After proposing universal health care, Arnold Schwarzenegger's legs are broken by fellow Republicans. Hey, I'd love to go with you, but I can't. I'm the president. And finally, Stephen Harper welcomes Pakistan's most popular comedy duo, Jagdish and Benny. And that's the front page. Welcome to Canadian Forces Base Edmonton. You know, there are only two places in this country that come equipped with a heavily armed tank regiment. Here and Conrad Black's place in the Muskokas. Check your rearview mirror, Canada. Today, the Mercer Report gets behind the wheel of a 46-ton Leopard tank. And I'm standing here in a hangar filled with tanks, and I'm joined by Lieutenant Jack Newing. Hello, Jack.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good. So what can you tell me about this place? How many men and women are here?
It's approximately 13,000 people on the Edmonton garrison. 4,500 soldiers working here.
So these tanks are Leopards, right?
Yes.
And this is the tank of choice for the Canadian Forces?
Yes.
And where are we using them now?
We're currently using them in Kandahar right now. They're deployed on the forward operating base doing operations out in Afghanistan. I've never actually driven one.
You've never driven one?
Never.
Are you jealous that I'm driving one?
A little bit, actually.
You know, you have to have a TV show, Jack, in order to drive the big gear. The big kit, I think they call it. Is that what they call it?
That's right.
That's pretty good, wasn't it? Were you impressed by that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is Warrant Officer John Kelly. Hello, John.
Hello, Rick.
You're the tank dude.
Yes, I'm the tank commander of this tank. This vehicle here has 4 compartments. It's a 4-man crew. You have a driver's, a loader, a crew commander, and a gunner's position.
Will I be the crew commander or will I be the driver?
I'm going to put you in the driver's hole for this afternoon. For this morning, we'll go in the gunner's hole, introduce you to the gunner's hole, and then go into the loader's hole and have you load a blank round. So, yeah. And again, when you mount a tank, you want to make sure that you approach it from the front of the vehicle.
Yes, always do that. Okay, which hole is mine?
Okay, I want you to go into the commander's hole right here, and you're going to go all the way to the bottom, down into the gunner's seat, which you can see right at the bottom.
Okay.
Again, 3 points of contact. And watch your elbows and watch your head as you're getting in there.
Okay. Roomy. Slightly claustrophobic, isn't it?
A little bit.
I guess you get over that.
And the commander climbs in right behind you, and he sits right on that seat right behind you.
Oh, he sits right there?
Yeah.
Isn't that cozy?
What's that do? That's the commander's fire control system right there.
What's that do?
I can't see what you're pointing at there.
What's this do?
That's actually the accessory light, auxiliary light for the commander.
Do you want me to stop asking what everything does?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Can I come out now?
You can come on out.
Okay. You must bang your head a lot.
Yes, that's where we get the nickname Zipperheads.
Do you like that Zipperhead's nickname?
Not really.
No. Well, then I won't call you Zipperhead. Do you have scars on your head?
I've got a couple, actually.
So you're going to clean the barrel now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. This reminds me of my last trip to the doctor. Whoa! You got a family of squirrels in there, I think. Look at that. Okay, so now we're going to shoot the gun?
Yeah, we're gonna fire off a round for you.
Is this a real shell?
This is just a blank round.
Don't let it get out that I'm shooting blanks. Fire! Wow! A lot of bang and no results. I keep that up, they'll make me environment minister. That was awesome.
Wicked.
Okay. Just don't make me parallel park.
Okay. Okay, take your foot off the brake and just slowly give it some gas. Okay, stop. Hit the brake.
Okay, I gotcha.
We'll go too fast. I'll tell you how fast to go, okay?
Okay, you tell me to slow down.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm driving a tank. default insurance in Alberta? Maybe I should leave a note on the windshield. What's a 93 Ford Tempo worth? Hi, I'm Roger Gulliver from Stolen Statue Warehouse. I buy your stolen statues. Stolen Statue Warehouse. Stealing statues for scrap metal is all the rage, and I'm the only game in town. Stolen Statue Warehouse. Look, if someone left $10,000 just lying in the middle of a park, you would pick it up, huh? Yes. So why not $10,000 for some dead poet's head? His poetry will live on, and you'll have money for the casino. Stolen Statue Warehouse. Bring me your Lenins. Bring me your Levesques. Bring me your bird-stained Robbie Burns. Because I am Roger Gulliver, and I pay cash for your stolen statue. Stolen Statue Warehouse.
Roger Gulliver does not condone illegal activities of any kind.
But I will buy your stolen statue.
January 5th, 2007. BC Place. The inflatable roof collapses after a panel is knocked loose by the wind. Montreal Olympic Stadium, the Big O. Chunks of concrete are sent careening on a weekly basis. East meets West in an exciting new CBC series, Dilapidome. Two poorly constructed monoliths fight it out for the title of the most precarious. BC Place, the Big O, which will be the first to crumble. Dilapidome, coming soon to CBC.
So the NDP gathered in British Columbia this past week for their annual National Caucus Retreat. Now, traditionally, when the big parties get together like this, it's a time to roll up their sleeves and make big plans for the future. Now, of course, I have no idea what went on behind the closed doors, but I think if the NDP are making plans for the future, they might want to look into the concept of a prearranged funeral. Because that smell that's coming out of their caucus room, that's an electrical fire in Jack Layton's head. The prognosis is not good. They're in serious trouble. They are tanking in the polls, and so far the only way they can figure out how to survive is if the NDP props up the Conservative budget, which is kind of like being told that if you really want that new kidney, you're going to have to give up your lungs. It's desperate. They can't even make the issue of the environment work for them. Meanwhile, the new leader of the Liberal Party's out there running around. He's wearing so much green, he's looking like some sort of demented Keebler elf. And then, when poor old Jack tries to talk about any other issues at all, Canadians basically just point at him and they laugh. Like when he suggested that Canada should be sponsoring peace talks with the Taliban. Oh, that was a really good idea, especially if you think Taliban Jack is the name that should be ringing in people's heads as they head into an election. Now, to be fair, Taliban Jack did say that as long as they were at war, he would stand behind the troops, which I'm assuming is only because it's a lot safer than standing in front of the troops. Although, the way things are going now, I would say his odds of surviving that or a general election, they're pretty much the same.
Bad news for the Canadian oil industry. California may boycott oil from the tar sands because it creates more greenhouse gas than regular oil. Producers are moving quickly to green things up by renaming the G37 Industrial Earth Mover the G37 Industrial Earth Hugger and changing the steam-assisted gravity drainage unit into the Mother Rainbow Happy Sunshine Factory. And promising that when production is finished, the massive open-pit mine will be filled with water and cavorting porpoises. As well, Canada's largest oil producer, Syncrude, has replaced its CEO with a tree.
A government report has determined that Vancouver handled the 2000 SARS epidemic better than Toronto. And now a city celebrates.
Vancouver, #1 at SARS.
You want SARS? Come to us.
V-Town is SARS Town.
Enjoy our SARS Day Parade. Explore the Midway at SARS-O-Rama. Don't settle for SARS in the #2 town. Come to Vancouver, Canada's SARS capital. Thank you, SARS, for making us #1.
Vancouver, when you think of SARS, think of us. average desktop computer is hundreds of times more powerful than the one NASA used to put a man on the moon. So what should you do with all that power at your fingertips? I say waste it by visiting rickmercer.com. There you'll find my blog, plus links to hundreds of great clips from the show on cbc.ca, and also our photo challenge. That's where we post a photo like this, and you turn it into this, or this, or this. All that and a lot more at rickmercer.com. The best waste of time on the internet. And that is the show for this week. If you find yourself in Tobermory, Ontario this weekend, drop by the Healing Rock Retreat for the Emotional Freedom Technique half-day workshop. This has replaced the Ignore Your Feelings workshop favored by local men. Next week, watch this space for the Hockey Night in Canada All-Star Tuesday. But we'll be back the week after that with an all-new show. I'm Rick Mercer. I'll see you January the 30th.